For all your real estate needs, check with the people at Century 21 South Central Realty at 306 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard here in Salem. Century 21 handles properties from a single city lot to a country estate with acreage. Or if you're moving to town or just need a realtor to sell your existing property, Century 21 South Central Realty is all you need to know. Stop by today or call Beth Frizzell, Broker Associate at Century 21 South Central Realty at 729-6121.
Connections. That's what your Touchstone Energy Cooperative makes possible every day by providing the energy our community needs to stay connected to work, to family, to everyone and everything that matters. Day and night, we're always here because we know that of all the connections we make, none are more powerful than the human connection.
We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. I want to make sure, first of all, in our weather update, that you're aware that we are under an extreme heat warning that will be in effect until 7 p.m. on Thursday. Dangerously hot conditions with heat index values up to 109 degrees will be the measure of the daytime through 7 p.m. Thursday evening. Now your weather forecast. We do have a 50-50 chance of some showers and thunderstorms before 2 this afternoon. The day will be mostly sunny and hot with a high near 93, and our heat index value today will be as high as 105. Winds will be out of the southwest at around 7 miles per hour. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low around 73 with a light southerly wind. Then tomorrow, sunny and hot with a high again near 95, with heat index value tomorrow as high as 103. Calm winds will become southerly around 5 miles per hour during tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night will be mostly clear with a low around 72 with calm winds. Then Wednesday will be sunny and hot with a high near 95. Calm winds become southerly around 6 miles per hour Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday night we expect mostly clear skies with a low around 72. Then Thursday should be sunny and hot with a high near 95. Thursday night will be mostly clear. Our low temperature will be around 72 degrees. Then Friday, sunny and hot with a high near 93. We expect partly cloudy skies Friday night with a low around 71. Saturday, we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms. We'll be mostly and sunny hot with a high temperature near 93 degrees. Then Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 71. And Sunday, sunny and hot with a high temperature near 94 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Talk, they hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Communication is the essence of human interaction and learning, a process of exchanging ideas, thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Ag communications is, at its heart, storytelling. It is telling a story about or relevant to agriculture. The career opportunities in ag communications and ag marketing are many, and we need people to fill those roles. I hear many young people say they want to tell agriculture story. That's an inspiring task. We need more people doing just that. However, it's important to differentiate between being an ag influencer and being an ag journalist. Both are ag communicators. Some careers in agricultural communications will have you communicating with other ag stakeholders, people who also work in the field. Other career opportunities will have you communicating with those not employed in agriculture and quite often with little knowledge or understanding of what happens on a farm or in agribusiness. The demand is great for those skilled in public relations, marketing, journalism, sales, photography, event planning, advocacy, public speaking, and more. You do not have to have an ag background to be an ag communicator, but it helps a lot. The work ethic instilled in youth in agriculture is something that, as an employer, I do not find consistently in other young people. The agriculture industry needs you. Everyone has the potential to be an ag communicator. You just need to find your voice. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
This season, armyworm better watch out. Because your wheat is protected by Lumavia CPL insecticide seed treatment with a unique mode of action that starts at the seed, then moves through the plant to protect it, from roots to shoots, for strong stand establishment and better yield potential. Armyworms, you're out of here. Learn more at corteva.us/Lumavia CPL.
Food insecurity is a growing problem in America. Over 47 million people. More people face hunger today than during the COVID pandemic. 1 of every 5 children in America is food insecure. And hunger isn't just an urban issue. Almost 90% of the most food insecure counties are rural. The National Association of Farm Broadcasting invites you to...
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained Town Screen in Salem. Country Mart in Salem has a large selection of fresh and packaged meats, as well as fresh fruits and vegetables. They even have propane tanks and everything you need for a picnic, barbecue, or even just a great day on the river. It can all be found under one roof at Country Mart in Salem. And don't forget to check them out online at www.tcmarkets.com. Country Mart, Highway 3272 East in Salem. They're here to help you save.
Information on the USDSA and how you can help, visit usdeputy.org.
Hogs closed lower. Good morning. I'm Kellen Havikin with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Cash cattle country had a handful of sales develop in parts of Texas at $232 on a live basis, steady with Thursday's business. A few bids were renewed in parts of Nebraska at $240 live and $380 dressed. Asking prices have been around $232 plus in the south and $382 plus in the north. At the Mid-Missouri Stockyards Cattle Auction in Phillipsburg, compared to last week, steers sold mostly $5 to $14 higher, with spots up $20. The best tests of 450 to 600-pound heifers sold $20 higher, and heavier weights sold with a firm undertone. Slaughter cows sold unevenly from $2 to $3 lower, and slaughter bulls were steady to $3 higher. The USDA says demand was very good for the high-quality weaned calves and yearlings, and good for cow classes on a moderate to light supply. Supply included 52% steers, with 38% of the offering over 600 pounds. Medium and large one feeder steers 650 to 674 pounds brought 373 to 395 with an average price of 386.87. Medium and large one feeder heifers 605 to 627 pounds sold 338 to 361 with an average price of 353.30. Box beef closed mixed choice was 27 cents higher at $373.55, and select was $235 lower at $351.49. Estimated cattle slaughter was 101,000 head. Cash hogs closed lower. Demand is still a critical driver to watch. Domestic pork consumption has held up steadily. On the export front, demand remains mixed. China's interest has been sporadic, while shipments to Mexico, though generally stable, have not shown significant growth. Barrows and Gilts, the National Daily Direct, closed $5.15 sharply lower. The base range of $98 to $112 with a weighted average price of $105.55. Iowa, Minnesota did not report, and the Western Corn Belt was $42 lower with a weighted average price of $106.14. Butcher hogs were steady to lower at the Midwest cash markets. In Dorchester, Wisconsin, Garnervillo, Iowa, Barrows and Gilts were steady at $84. Illinois, direct Barrows and Gilts were steady at $65 to $75. Pork values closed $1.47 higher at $117.79 with all primal cuts higher. Estimated hog slaughter was 463,000 head. The CME live and feeder cattle futures were lower, waiting for the rest of the week's direct business. And lean hog futures were up modestly on the week's firm to higher trend in wholesale pork. I'm Kellen Havikin for Brownfield.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the people of Missouri. We're for kayakers, car dealers, grocery baggers, and mail carriers. We're for teachers, preachers, students, and singers. Armed service members? You bet we're for you. We're for people who shake your hand and say hello, not because they know you, but because they don't. We're for brewmasters, stockbrokers, beauty queens, and truck drivers. And don't worry, we're still for farmers too. Whatever you do, if you're a Missourian, we're for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we've got Missouri covered.
More than 200,000 children in Missouri struggle with hunger. Missouri farmers, ranchers, and others in the agricultural community launched Drive to Feed Kids to ensure Missouri kids have the food they need to thrive. Since 2017, the Missouri Farmers Care Drive to Feed Kids has provided more than 12,300 meals. Visit mofarmerscare.com/drive to learn more.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that would take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Kevin Neil Seibert, age 69 of Salem, passed away Thursday, July 17th. Funeral services for Kevin Seibert will be at 7 p.m. tonight at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Kevin Seibert will start this afternoon at 5 and continue to 7 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Memorial contributions may be made to the Green Forest Cemetery or Gladden Empire Cemetery. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Kevin Neil Seibert of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Francis Jean Marani Furnau, age 84 of Salem, passed away Wednesday, July 16th. Graveside services for Francis Jean Furnau will be at 10 o'clock Tuesday, July 22nd at Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery in St. Louis, Missouri. And all arrangements for Francis Jean Marani Furnau of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Renee Sue Brock of Rolla passed away Tuesday, July 15th at the age of 50 years. Celebration of Life service for Renee Brock will be at 12 noon Tuesday, July 22nd at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Visitation for family and friends of Renee Sue Brock will also be Tuesday from 10 in the morning till service time at 12 noon. And all arrangements for Renee Sue Brock of Rolla are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. Sharon K. Furness of Rolla passed away Saturday, July 19th at the age of 82 years. Funeral services for Sharon Furness will be at the Rolla Chapel of James Gar Mortuary Thursday, July 24th at 10 a.m. in the morning. Visitation for family and friends will be Wednesday afternoon and evening from 5 to 7 at the James Gar Chapel in Rolla. And it will be at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Cemetery, St. James. And all arrangements for Sharon K. Furness of Rolla are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. Tommy Sharon Courtney Anderson, age 81, formerly of Salem, passed away Wednesday, July 16th. Celebration of Life for Tommy Anderson will be Friday, July 25th at 1 in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Tommy Anderson will also be Friday from 12 noon until service time at 1 o'clock. Graveside services will be at the Anderson Plot Cemetery. And all arrangements for Tommy, Sharon, Courtney Anderson, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years. And the best part about it is, It is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Denton County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Salem and Dent County 4-H and FFA livestock auction was held this past Saturday at the Commons that raised an unofficial total of $249,313.91. Auctioneers Roger Schaefer and Brady Hagler auctioned off 5 pens of market chickens for $3,698.65. 6 pens of market rabbits for $1,888.78. 9 cured hams brought in $3,525.73. 17 market goats sold for $14,455. 11 market lambs fetched $14,164. 46 market hog sales raised $54,860, and 26 market steers raised $146,121.75. Wyatt Dunlap's market meat chicken pen as grand champion, and the reserve champion pen was shown by Mason Dunlap. Hawk Phelps took home the grand champion ribbon for his market meat rabbit pen, and Jenna Murr got the reserve champion. Champion ribbon receipts in the beef cattle show were Chase Simpson's Angus heifer, Casey Chapman's Red Angus, Morgan Radford's Hereford heifer, Brentley Easter's Simmental heifer, and Cohen Garrison's Charolais heifer. Cohen also brought home grand champion for his heifer. Reserve grand champion ribbons winners were Chase Simpson's heifer, Ella Yates' Hereford heifer, and Casey Chapman's Charolais heifer. Market hog class winners were Daxton Hutchings and Oliver Hutchings, earning grand champion and reserve champion respectively. The Salem FFA chapter and all the Dent County 4-H clubs thank everyone who attended the auction this year for their generosity and support. If you missed this year's auction, you can go back and watch it on either the KSMO YouTube page or Facebook page. The Dent County Commissioners met this morning at the Dent County Courthouse. Mr. and Mrs. Brian Jones were in with questions about the excavation work on Dent County Road 2240. The commissioners explained that it was the new City of Salem water well and water tower that's under construction, and that the commissioners were aware of it. In the road report, 1st District Commissioner Keith Green said his crew was installing a pipe on Dent County Road 4210, commonly called the Milady Ford Road, plus grading on County Road 5600. Green said that after they were finished on 5600, they would be moving to the Bunker area. He also noted that brush was being cut on County Road 5015. 2nd District Commissioner Jimmy Williams said that grading was being done on Dent County Roads 5310, 3080, 3090, and 3100, plus brush is going to be cut on County Roads 3220, 6680, 6690, and 6700. Williams reported that rock was still being added to County Road 5310. He noted that a driveway pipe was going to be installed on County Road 4380 and rock would be added. Williams said a tree was going to be taken down on County Road 2540. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson reported that Wednesday he would be attending the second meeting of the SSR-4A, which stands for Safe Streets and Roads for All, Advisory Committee meeting. He also noted that each of the commissioners received an invitation letter from Senator Josh Hawley's office to the Agriculture Advisory Council meeting at the State Fair on August 14th. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley said that bills are being approved by the commissioners for payment. The next meeting of the Dent County Commissioners will be Thursday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse, and the meeting will be open to the public. The Dent County Sheriff's Office has submitted the following reports for July 13th through the 19th. On Sunday the 13th, deputies responded to the 200 block of County Road 4220 for a domestic assault. A report was taken and the investigation is pending. Also on the 13th, deputies took a report of theft of farm equipment from the 3000 block of Highway N. The investigation is ongoing. Still on the 13th, deputies responded to the 22,000 block of Highway C for a property damage report. The victim's mailbox was damaged by an unknown subject. The investigation is ongoing. Then on Tuesday, the 15th, deputies arrested a 49-year-old male for failing to register as a sex offender. The suspect was transported to Denton County Jail and was placed on a 24-hour hold. On Wednesday, the 16th, deputies responded to the 2800 block of County Road 4060 for a reported domestic assault. A 28-year-old male was arrested and transported to the Denton County Jail. Finally, on Saturday the 19th, deputies responded to the unit block of County Road 3190 for a reported domestic assault. The parties were separated and a report was taken. If you have any information concerning any ongoing investigation, please contact the Denton County Sheriff's Office at 573-729-3241. Governor Mike Kehoe Friday announced 11 appointments to various boards and commissions and filled one county vacancy. One of those appointments was Monica Lyle of St. James, who was appointed to the Child Abuse and Neglect Review Board. Ms. Lyle is a counselor for the Salem-Arty School District. She previously served as a counselor for the Rolla No. 31 School District and the Director of Education for Perimeter of Missouri. Lyle has been highly involved in several professional organizations, including the American School Counselor Association and the Missouri School Counselor Association. Lyle earned a master's degree in counseling from Missouri Baptist University. The Ozark River Solid Waste Management District is now accepting grant applications for the 2026 grant round through noon Friday, August 15th. A grant application workshop is scheduled for 10 o'clock in the morning to noon on July 23rd at the Merrimack Regional Planning Commission office located No. 4 Industrial Drive in St. James. That workshop, again, is coming up Wednesday morning. This workshop will also be offered in person and via Zoom. Those interested in participating must register with Jill Hollowell, MRPC Environmental Specialist, by calling 573-265-2993. This workshop ensures that potential grantees know application requirements and understand the benefits and obligations should they receive reimbursement funding for their projects. Projects must be located in or benefit the Ozark Rivers District, which includes Crawford, Dent, Gasconade, Marys, Phelps, Pulaski, and Washington counties. Grants are available to city and county governments, businesses, schools, nonprofit organizations, citizens, and other interested parties to reduce the amount of waste being landfilled through waste reduction, reuse, recycling, and composting. The district's list of targeted materials is based on the state targeted materials list. In addition, the Ozark River Solid Waste Management District has identified multiple priority projects areas to address specific needs in the district. However, all projects will be considered. Potential projects can focus on district priorities for education, end-market development for recycled materials, waste reduction and reuse, hard-to-recycle items such as carpet and mattresses, food waste reduction or composting, construction and demolition waste, and special events, business, multifamily dwelling recycling. Some $140,927 is available for grants this round. A more detailed list of priorities, targeted materials, is included in the grant application and available at www.ozarkrivers.org/grant-projects/how-to-apply/. In its 2025 grant round, Ozark Rivers awarded $132,331.50 to fund or partially fund 5 projects throughout the 7-county district. These projects included assistance to local recycling programs and collection centers, along with district-wide programs for outreach and education, illegal dump cleanups, continued support of the household hazardous waste collection sites in Rolla and St. Robert, and special collections for electronics, appliances, and tires. The grant dollars awarded by Ozark Rivers comes through the Missouri Department of Natural Resources and represents a portion of the landfill tipping fees collected statewide. The grant application is available online at www.ozarkrivers.org. And if you'd like more information, again, contact Jill Hollowell at 573-265-2993. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch. Chris Welch has retired. Just contact SBU Salem Campus at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aids.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
You better watch out. You better not cry. It's Christmas in July, presented by St. Louis Union Station on Sunday, July 27th, as the Cardinals slay the Padres. With a special themed ticket, fans will receive an exclusive Christmas jersey hoodie to celebrate the halfway mark to the holidays. Come make merry memories this summer. Get tickets now at cardinals.com/theme.
Caro Complete Auto Care in Salem can take care of all of your automotive and diesel repair needs. Caro Complete Auto Care has these specials every week. Tuesday is Ladies' Day, and on Wednesday it's Seniors' Day, where you can get $2 off of your oil change. They also offer free delivery and pickup in the city limits. So for all of your automotive repair needs, the place to go is Caro Complete Auto Care at 307 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The St. Louis Cardinals will be in Colorado today to start a new 3-game series with the Rockies. The Redbirds were snake-bitten in Arizona over the weekend as they fell behind early in each of the 3 games while being swept by the Diamondbacks. 7-3 on Friday, 10-1 on Saturday, and 5-3 yesterday afternoon. Their game tonight, again, is against the Rockies in Colorado, and that'll be live on KSMO Radio, 1340 AM and 95.7 FM, with the pregame coverage starting at 6:45, and that first pitch will be at 7:40. Back-to-back 3-run innings by the Royals, and an 8th inning Salvador Perez home run helped Kansas City avoid being swept by the Marlins over the weekend. The Royals travel to Chicago tonight to face the Cubs at 7:05. And that has been a look at local and regional sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. ESPN reports the Chiefs are signing defensive end George Karlaftis to a 4-year, $93 million contract extension, including $16 million guaranteed. The 24-year-old finished with 35 total tackles and 8 sacks last year. The first training camp practice set for tomorrow in St. Joe. Head coach Andy Reid is glad to be back.
Missouri Western State University, man. We love this place, and it's a great place to have training camp. We appreciate all the people and the jobs that they do for us here. They roll out the red carpet and again, take care of us like no other. So we appreciate all of that, and we look forward to getting this camp going.
First practice is tomorrow for season ticket holders, and then the first one open to the general public will be on Wednesday. And Reed says going into this camp, the mindset of the players and coaches doesn't change despite losing the Super Bowl.
It stays tough. I mean, it's never an easy camp, and it builds you a foundation. It's important that the guys come in the right frame of mind. They know that, and they pass the word down to the young guys that they better be ready to go. But that helps us in the long haul.
The Royals avoided a sweep in Miami, winning 7-4. A key moment came in the fourth inning. Salvi Perez doubled with 2 outs, and Jack Caglione followed with a 2-run double to give KC a 3-0 lead. Matt Quattrero.
2 out, 2 RBI double. Momentum for us, backbreaker for them a little bit. You're hoping to get out of the inning there. For us to be able to put up a crooked number there was enormous.
The Royals visit the Cubs tonight. Tough weekend for the Cardinals starting pitching. Andre Pallante gave up 6 on Friday. Sonny Gray hammered for 9 on Saturday. And yesterday, Arizona put up 4 in the first against Miles Michaelis, and the Cardinals lost 5-3.
They hit 2 balls hard. Unfortunately, they were both home runs, and one of them came after a walk and a fielder's choice with guys on base. Other than that, pretty solid.
Wow, Michaelis has an ERA over 7 in the first inning of his games this season. The Cardinals at Colorado tonight. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
What would it take for my child to only miss half a day of school for treatment?
What would it take to find a cure for childhood cancer?
It would take all of us to come together to support the research. Research to discover more effective treatments for the 1 in 285 children in the U.S. who will be diagnosed with cancer. Children's Cancer Research Fund is a national nonprofit dedicated to ending childhood cancer. Join us. Go to childrenscancer.org today.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
More than 200,000 children in Missouri struggle with hunger. Missouri farmers, ranchers, and others in the agricultural community launched Drive to Feed Kids to ensure Missouri kids have the food they need to thrive. Since 2017, the Missouri Farmers Care Drive to Feed Kids has provided more than 12,300 meals. Visit mofarmerscare.com/drive to learn more and join the effort.
If you need to hire, you know it takes time. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You simply pick a time and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day.
Try Zip Intro for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow.
Here at KSMO, it's now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay right here on your hometown radio station as I'll be back after the top of the 1 o'clock hour with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Missouri Net News, I'm Elisa Nelson. Many parts of Missouri are dealing with flooded areas today, especially in the St. Louis and Kansas City regions, as well as central and southwest parts of the state. More flooding is expected throughout the day. An analysis of the recently signed One Big Beautiful Bill projects a steep rise in household energy costs in Missouri. Sue Danielson reports.
A Washington, D.C. nonpartisan think tank which focuses on energy and climate policy projects that as a result of the spending package, Missouri Missouri could see the highest increase in utility costs in the nation over the next decade. The think tank, called Energy Innovation, projects Missouri utility costs would rise by an estimated $640 per household per year by 2035.
And the Federal Emergency Management Agency has demobilized Missouri Task Force 1, who was in Central Texas helping with search and rescue efforts in response to deadly flooding. This is Missouri Net.
Warmer weather means it's time